Earlier today, the small community of Tumbler Ridge in northeastern British Columbia was shattered by what is now one of the deadliest mass shootings in Canadian history. 10 people are dead, 9 victims, and the suspected shooter after a rampage that began at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School on Tuesday afternoon. Now, CJDC TV News was among the first outlets to report on this as it unfolded. Here's what they had at the time.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. And we begin tonight with breaking news from Tumbler Ridge. The scene still unfolding after shots were fired at the local high school. Now, police confirming the suspect involved has been found dead. Mounties continuing to work to determine whether a second suspect was involved. There's no information yet on if there are any victims. An emergency alert was issued at about 3:15 this afternoon, asking the public to shelter in place. BC's public safety minister urging residents to stay home. There's been reports of people wandering around town, potentially affecting the police response. Now, law enforcement officials confirming to CJDC TV News that every available police officer across the Peace region has been deployed to the scene. Students were under lockdown, according to School District 59.
Now, at the time of that broadcast, a lot was still unknown. But in the hours that followed, the full scale of this tragedy became horrifyingly clear. Here's what the RCMP has officially confirmed. When officers entered the school, they found 6 people dead inside the building. The suspected shooter was also found dead, from what police described as a self-inflicted injury. One more victim died while being transported to hospital. And in a chilling detail, 2 additional victims were found dead at a nearby residence that police believe is connected to the incident. That brings the total to 10 dead, 9 victims and the shooter. 2 people were airlifted by STARS Air Ambulance with serious, life-threatening injuries. Another 25 people were being assessed at the local medical center. The RCMP's initial description of the suspect was a female in a dress with brown hair. Beyond that, police have not released a name or a motive. The investigation is being led by the RCMP's Major Crime Unit, which has been deployed to the community. Police have confirmed they do not believe there are any other suspects or any ongoing threat to the public, putting to rest the earlier concern about a possible second shooter. To understand the magnitude of what happened here, you need to understand Tumbler Ridge. This is a community of roughly 2,400 people nestled in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. It's a planned town, built in 1981 to service the coal industry. It's the kind of place where everyone knows everyone, where people leave their doors unlocked, where emergencies like this simply don't happen. Trent Ernst, publisher of the local outlet Tumbler Ridge Lines, described rushing to the school only to find every road blocked. He got emotional describing his community, a quiet, safe place, now thrust into a national spotlight for the worst possible reason. He said rumors were already flying, creating immense concern among parents. Longtime resident Garrett Golhoff told Global News he immediately locked his doors when the alert came through. Then he learned that his care aide's granddaughter had been injured in the shooting and taken to the clinic. That's how tight-knit this community is. The degrees of separation are almost zero. Local pastor George Rowe, who lived in Tumbler Ridge for 35 years and was a substitute teacher at the school for 8 of them, said, "We all share this tragedy as if it was my family or my neighbor's family." He added, "It's going to take time for the community to get their heads wrapped around this and move forward." The emergency alert was issued to cell phones in Tumbler Ridge and surrounding areas at approximately 3:15 p.m. Residents were told to shelter in place and lock their doors. That alert was lifted at about 6:45 p.m. Mountain Time. BC's public safety minister Nina Krieger posted that she had spoken with the mayor and the local MLA and that her ministry was offering the RCMP any additional assistance needed. Larry Neufeld, the MLA for Peace River South, left Victoria immediately to travel to his riding. He said he had been in direct contact with the Solicitor General to ensure all necessary provincial resources were being made available. Tumbler Ridge Mayor Daryl Krakowska confirmed he was sheltering in place himself as the situation unfolded. School District 59 confirmed that both Tumbler Ridge Secondary and Tumbler Ridge Elementary, located less than a kilometer apart, were placed on lockdown. Students at the elementary school were eventually released to parents and guardians. Northern Lights College, which operates a campus inside the northeast wing of the secondary school, announced it would be closed for the rest of the week. The District of Tumbler Ridge issued a statement saying the community experienced a deeply distressing incident and urged residents to check in on one another. We will get through this together. North District Chief Superintendent Ken Floyd wrote in a statement, "This was a rapidly evolving and dynamic situation, and the swift cooperation from the school, first responders, and the community played a critical role in our response." Retired RCMP Major Crimes Investigator Bruce Pitt Payne noted that lessons learned from the 2020 mass shooting in Portapique, Nova Scotia, which left 22 people dead, are being applied to how police respond to these situations today. This is now one of the deadliest mass shootings in Canadian history, and it happened in a school, in a town of 2,400 people, in a place that markets itself as the land of dinosaurs and waterfalls, a peaceful corner of British Columbia where families come for the quiet life. Tonight, that quiet has been broken. We will continue to follow this story as more details emerge. Our thoughts are with the families, the students, the first responders, and the entire community of Tumbler Ridge. If you or someone you know is affected by this tragedy, please reach out to local support services. The community's pastors and counselors are available and ready to help. Stay with us.